We got an old gaming PC on this table, and today we're gonna see if we can get it working and upgrade it.
20 bucks normally gets you a heavily modified drink from Starbucks or this gaming PC. Let's see which one is a better deal after a word from today's sponsor.
Looking for the perfect wood grain gaming PC case? Look no further than today's sponsor, Okinos, and their affordable yet stylish walnut wood PC cases. We have built in every single case from Okinos' lineup, and the three we're focusing on today is the brand new Okinos Air Cross, as well as the Cypress 3 and Cypress 7. If you're looking to keep the budget low but the performance high, the Cypress 3 is the perfect option with 4 pre-installed 120mm fans, as well as a micro ATX form factor. This is definitely one of our go-to cases when building budget PCs. Want to take it up a size? That's where the Cypress 7 comes in, supporting up to ATX motherboards, 360mm AIOs, and coming in with the same pre-installed PWM fans and even more fan support. This is a perfect sweet spot for mid-range builds. The Air Cross is Okinos' new and most advanced PC case yet, mixing modern cooling features and unique styling, all at a great price without sacrificing the looks. The Air Cross takes the same formula from Okinos with pre-installed fans, while also adding features like power supply relocation for top-notch GPU cooling. To learn more and pick up one of these awesome Okinos cases, check out the links in the description down below. Big thanks to Okinos for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to it.
So exactly what Matt just said. We paid $20 for this PC at PCBros.tech. A customer brought in this with a couple other things to trade in towards a new high-end gaming PC, and this was just sitting here for a while. I didn't know what to do with it because this case is really cool. It's like all metal, but Matt and I have been doing so many sleeper builds lately that I was like, I don't know if we can just gut this and just create another high-end sleeper build. So my plan with this is, let's see if we can get it working as is. I don't even know what the parts are or if it works, but I think it'd be cool to try this PC how it was meant to be, and then I got some cool upgrade parts for it.
Does this thing even work out of the gate? We haven't even plugged it up to a monitor to see if it works, and there's a lot of clues here that makes it an interesting PC. We got Core 2 Duo inside. We got an NVIDIA sticker powered by Corsair, XBlade, a DVD reader, and if you just look inside, it looks absolutely glorious.
Did you notice there's 3 DVD readers?
Why are there 3 of them?
Well, one's Molex and not plugged in, an IDE ribbon cable, and then 2 of them, I don't know, maybe one's read and one's like a write.
So I do see how all the stickers line up. We got a Corsair power supply.
Yep.
We have the Core 2 Duo potentially inside there. And based on the RAM, you said it was DDR2 memory, that probably lines up.
Pop one out. Well, what's interesting is that power supply has to be a lot newer. I mean, because I looked it up, I think at least, so this case, to give you guys an idea, this was made from like 2004, 2008. So it's a pretty old, like maybe 18 years old. It's Patriot.
Patriot memory, that's SLI ready. Patriot, I need you to tell me, how does RAM determine if you're SLI ready? I need to know.
It's DDR2.
It's green.
And I know one thing we already mentioned is we looked at this a little bit off camera, not like in it, but we were like, I wonder if we could take the heat sinks off of this and like put them on our new upgraded RAM that we're gonna put in here.
Didn't we do that with something and then we broke the RAM or?
We've done that with SSDs for sure.
I remember doing the, they had those RGB clamshells you could put on RAM, and then I remember breaking a stick of memory doing that from our one PC.
Well, I definitely just already kind of, yeah, look, I just like folded that in on itself.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
GPU-wise, can we even see anything on it? Are we kind of?
Oh, it's right here. Look at that, 560 Ti. I think that's somewhat error relevant.
That's not bad. 560 Ti, again, it's gonna play all the
also,
games.
I've never seen this in a power cord before. Let me show you. I'm like, does this thing have a built-in like capacitor on it?
It's gonna save the
Or
day.
maybe like something to help with noise. I don't know, that'd be my guess, something to help with noise.
And there's a FireWire port, I think.
Yeah, look, a FireWire like
Expansion.
PCIe.
There's a lot of interesting things here, but I guess the simplest thing we need
That
to
little
see.
thing?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Chat, let us know.
Dude, look at our graphics card is 2 dBi and a mini HDMI.
Oh, well, that helps. What are we gonna plug up to our portator?
Oh, I have a mini. I have one for our Latte Panda and that mini monitor. It's right there in the other room on that table.
I will take it.
I happened to buy one yesterday for that, to sell it. So what's your bet, Jonah? Do you think this is gonna work?
There's no way that this is recent Corsair.
No.
That logo.
Well, no, it is old. You're right, it's old, but 2000, like this case was 2008 was the last time they made it. I do not think Corsair is making this nice of power supplies in 2008.
This doesn't have normal HDMI. We need a.
It doesn't?
No, not on the actual monitor. It uses. Is that micro HDMI or is that mini HDMI?
That's mini too.
It's mini to, yeah.
That doesn't have a full size one at all.
No, it doesn't.
What?
Sorry, portator, you're not going to
How
work
about
today.
how about
An OLED.
A 4K OLED mini LED. I don't even know if that
better.
thing supports 4K. Probably does, right?
Yeah, sure.
It actually has an LED indicator on it.
What we getting?
I don't know if it actually is indicating anything, but it's an indicator of something. Oh, the fan in the front's blue. I don't even know if you can see it. I can see it from like the side here.
Try to restart maybe?
I didn't even turn it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, RAM looks good. 24 pins plugged in. All right, let's try again.
We have a DVI to HDMI just to rule out it not wanting to work.
Let's try again.
All right, so we're trying the DVI to DisplayPort. We don't even really know if you can actually do it this way. Well, where do we start? Are we going to troubleshoot down a rabbit hole putting a new GPU? Or are we going to try?
I would say we probably start by putting all new parts in it.
Oh, you just want to gut it now.
I don't know, do I want to get this working, Jonah? I don't even think it has
Hey
storage
guys,
in it.
welcome to another sleeper build video. Today we're gonna go over all the parts on turning this old PC into a sleeper for the 5th time.
You won't even know what's in it.
Whoa! Okay, all jokes aside, our whole goal was if this did work, we would actually see what it was like working, but it seems like it's not working, and we'd rather just make a sleeper, because why not? So
That's what's gonna happen no matter what.
That was what was gonna happen no matter what, so we're just jumping a step here. So we figured we'd take the time to see what's under the CPU cooler, kind of verify everything, because we still want to know, is it actually a Core 2 Duo? What Core 2 Duo are we looking at? As we're tearing this apart to become a sleeper. So
Yeah, so maybe as we're tearing it apart, we'll see a clue that like something was unplugged as well, and maybe you'll still see it work. But honestly, you guys probably don't really care, you know, about this 20-year-old hardware or whatever it is.
I'm gonna do the title A/B testing to be 2 totally different topics. It's gonna be one, trying to revive an old PC, and the other one's gonna be ultimate sleeper PC build.
Yes.
So then
Yes.
they don't know which one they're gonna get.
It's gonna be based on the audience member.
Do you wanna just like take everything out and go from there, or you wanna just...
How about, yeah, let's take out the whole board. Let's do that.
Let's do it. All right, GPU
Grab a
first.
screwdriver.
So this GPU in theory could work. Slap it on our test bench and give it a go at some point.
Although maybe
but-
that's why it wasn't spelling out. Maybe it
yeah,
doesn't work.
maybe it doesn't work. But again, now this is a sleeper video. The title has just changed in front of your eyes, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, 560 Ti though, when did those come out?
I remember the 550 Ti was one of the GPUs, I know it has 1 gig of VRAM. The 550 Ti does. I remember that being on my list when I was trying to get my first graphics card. So that was probably like 2012, 2013. Put my stuff on.
2000.
January 25th of 2011.
There you go.
So
That's pretty
I'm
close.
starting to think that this person, either they made upgrades along the way, which that very well could have been, or this case was like old stock that they had for a while. Maybe they upgraded their build multiple times. Oh my god.
You tried, but there's no lock on it. Or was there a lock and it broke off?
I wonder, you know what, I bet it's pushing against the back there. It probably needs to like come forwards.
through.
My god, how is it doing this?
There we go.
Firewire. Fire. People were mad in the last sleeper that we didn't really know like what Firewire was, and we're like, sorry, we're not 100 years old.
Thank you to all our viewers who are not 100 years old.
I'm not gonna go into this.
They're tall.
Yeah, there's some big drones. Look at this.
Yeah, those will explode. Taking out the power supply too, because I figured it probably needs like a good cleaning.
So I'm guessing we are committing to the fact that the thumbnail is going to be the finished build, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
We move on. Yeah.
We're still looking at the history. We're not starting off with a gutted build like we normally would.
See,
we're just not-
Zach can always do it in post, you know?
Oh, and then McAllister can do some video editing magic to make us use the PC.
I hope McAllister's in a good mood when he's editing this, because he'll either really like that and add a meme, or he'll turn around and be like, what are you making me do?
Or this will still be in the video, unedited, uncut. It's just this.
What is this? We're definitely not beating the high accusations with this video, ladies and gentlemen.
No, we're not.
Ooh, is there a date on this power supply, I wonder? Nope, no date. I know there's no way. There's no way.
Corsair's been around for a lot longer than you would think.
Look at the logo.
No, I know it's old. Jesus Christ. I don't think it was made last year, Jonah. All
Why has
right.
it got an AirPod in, by the way?
I'm not listening to anything.
Are you sure?
I swear.
All right, I'm gonna look up this exact power supply review. Wait, from Reddit 1 year ago. This 10-plus-year-old PSU is still working great. I know it's old. Jesus Christ. I don't
Wait a
think it was
minute.
2009.
Okay, so it is pretty old.
It is pretty old. It's older than I thought. All right. It's not as old as the case.
You can say I'm right.
Actually, no, it's pretty close. It's pretty close to as old as the case. And it's gonna power our new. It's gonna power our new build.
I'm just saying, if a roach comes running at me, I'm out.
It's too old to have roaches. This is before they were invented.
For the government invented roaches to spy on us. Here you go.
This board's really bent. Like the
It's like
test.
our test-
Yeah,
bench.
Matt fixed it.
I fixed it though. I just told him I fixed it.
All right. Oh my god. Wow, dude, look at the thermal paste. You can almost read it. So we have a from 05, a Core 2 Duo 6600. Is that actually a 2-core, or are those the
The Xeons are the the 4 cores. Let me see the 6600.
Well, they had the Core 2 Quad.
Core 2
though.
Quad.
So that probably, I don't think they ever, I guess the Core 2 Duo is always a duo.
Duo
Dual core.
6600. July 2006, it launched at MSRP of $224.
That lines up with the timeline of this build.
65-watt TDP, socket 775. We'll see anything interesting. PCI Express Gen 2. The CPU in theory would support DDR1, 2, and 3.
What?
So fun facts. I guess we've looked at this thing is a clean, really bad.
Yeah,
It needs to be blown out.
I looked in the back and I couldn't even find any way we can really replace any of these. Maybe we have another SATA drive at least, so that we can have 3 working. What are those things called? DVD drives.
Yeah, DVD
I
drives.
forgot what they were called.
So I guess let's bring this out back. Well, it is raining, but I mean we can.
Yeah, we can do it out there. All right, you ready?
Yep. Ooh!
I think that's good. Sorry.
Okay, so the case is cleaned out. We'll do a little bit more like wiping and everything before we fully build a new PC inside of it. But we want to go over the parts that are going to go inside the sleeper build. Now, first up, the original plan was to go with a Ryzen 5 5500, which we paid about $50 for. But shout out KingSpec, we need that CPU elsewhere. So this CPU, if you go to twitch.tv/ToastyBros, by the way, you can see these live streams we do every single morning, was sent to us by a viewer, and the reason they sent it to us was the pins were bent on it. So Jackson did some surgery live on stream, tried to redo some pins, and we think it's going to work now. This one was just bent pins, right?
Yeah, it's not perfect, but I didn't see any missing, and I got them mostly unbent, so.
And it was sent by a viewer, so shout out to you guys for sending those. I'll make sure I don't crush the pins immediately when I do that.
It's pretty cool that $50 was what the 5500s were going for $50 brand new on Amazon. But yeah, Jonah needed it for repair, so he took it. So we're just gonna use this. It was technically free to us, but we're still counting it as like $50.
Motherboard, MSI B550-A Pro motherboard. We paid a grand total of $90 for it on Amazon, so full-size AM4 motherboard. We'll get the job done for this build. RAM, it looks like we have a wrapped up thing of RAM. This looks like a used special right here.
This was RAM prices starting to go up.
wait, hold up.
Or is it not even supposed
So
to
it
be
says
used?
Kingston HyperXFury, eBay buy used laptops.
Oh, that's probably the seller.
The seller is eBay
Yeah.
buy used laptops. Gotta love that.
Try to save a little money.
$25, 16 gigs, 4 sticks is what you got. So we got quad channel. I'm joking, by the way. It's not your
For
quad
some
channel,
reason, like RAM, I've noticed if it's kind of a little more generic and there's smaller capacity, people don't want those as much as larger capacity. I like that because for this older AM4, it doesn't have the issue that you have with 4 RAM sticks, so it'll look good.
And also, it is slower. It's 2400 megahertz.
Yeah.
So that's probably where some of the sacrifices were made. In terms
stick, though.
of storage, is it on the shelf or do we have it?
Probably on the shelf. What did I call for?
KingSpec, 1 terabyte drive, Gen
Yep.
3,
On the shelf.
on the shelf.
I'll grab it.
B-roll right here. Graphics card is the fun one. We got a normal 2080 for $162. So 3-fan
bad.
card is actually pretty clean for a older gen card. It's an RTX GPU. Gotta love it. It'll pair nicely with either the 5500 or the 5600X. So excited to see this one.
In terms of monitor performance, this would probably perform similar to probably be a little better than an RTX 5050, if I had to guess.
So you did plan on us using this guy for the
Yep.
power supply. So we're giving old Corsair some new life.
I was just assuming it works too, by the way, when I planned this. So
We'll figure that out. We got our Corsair power supply. If this thing is still working good, based on that Reddit thread you saw, some people say it's working great. 850-watt power supply will work. Cooler, did we bring the cooler up? The sus cooler, did I bring the cooler up? Is it sitting over there?
oh, here it is. Oh, here's the SSD. They were both right there the whole time.
Wow, look at that.
There's our SSD.
KingSpec, nice. And then, yeah, cooler is the Frozen A400, not just the Amazon edition.
Well, I did the A400 because I didn't know what this would fit. Because I want to leave that fan that's on the side there because I think it's nostalgic. I was worried with that fan there and the cooler being too tall, I didn't want it to hit, so I went small.
And then obviously $20 we paid for this. So all in all, after tax, we're about $459.13 into this, pre-tax $433.14. So what we're gonna do is finish cleaning this up. We'll go ahead and get this built, and then from there, we should be ready to do some gaming on this thing, because for the price, it's cool.
Pretty good.
And it's a sleeper.
All right, guys, this build is looking so sick. I'm excited for you guys to see the B-roll. Maybe you already have seen it. I'm looking at the PC right now. I love this case. This is like the good old days, you know? They need to make some more cool modern cases like this, but what's cool about it is it has all like the modern amenities that you're looking for, like good, I say good, decent airflow. Like it's definitely not like sleeper level airflow. And on top of that, it takes ATX parts, like standard ATX stuff, takes a full-size graphics card, as you guys can see. I'm pretty proud of the price of this build. I mean, 450 bucks all in. And on top of that, we even have some of the more modern amenities, even though we didn't spend a lot. Like we have ray tracing, we have DLSS. Now I will say, right now we are running this game at like a medium preset. I'm still gonna die standing here, but that's okay. Medium, basically preset, graphics quality preset, and we are using DLSS balanced. We have VSync off, that's why it says custom. We're getting a little bit of like the Vaseline effect because this is an older RTX card and it's an older DLSS enabled card. So it's not the prettiest, but the game looks pretty good. There's some like weird stuff going on. Like you see the water acts a little weird at times. Smoke's not the prettiest, but hey, it's playable. You definitely get optimized settings more. You could definitely go like low settings if you wanted to. We are currently playing, let me double check. I think we're just at 1080p, right? Let's verify. Yep, 1080p. And we're on borderless. The other thing that's so cool about this build is the RTX 2080. It was a pretty legendary car when it came out, you know? Definitely not as legendary as like the GTX 1080, but nonetheless, it only has 8 gigs of VRAM. And that was like really its main, I guess you could say, downfall. And so the 5060 is actually pretty close to this card. So the 5060 is slightly better. It's about 10% better without any like ray tracing, or sorry, without any upscaling, without any frame thing. Because I will say, new 50 series, whether you hate it or love it, their ray tracing performance and like their upscaling performance is really good. So it's, oh my God, it's a lot of people. It's really hard to hate on the new 50 series, but we did get this card for a lot cheaper. We paid under $200 for our RTX 2080. So we got it significantly cheaper than the 5060, so I don't feel too bad about losing 10% of performance. On top of that, just, you know, play the right titles, play the right settings, and you don't have to worry about having like, you know, major lag spikes like you might think you would have. Dude, this is a sea of people and I can't hit them. Oh, and there was one other thing I wanted to tell you guys too before we go on to the next benchmark. So before we started benchmarking, I was running some of the built-in benchmarks, which we'll talk about at the end of the video. And I noticed when we were running 3D Mark Time Spy, our GPU was loud. It was hitting about 90 degrees Celsius, which that's not overheating. I know some of you guys are probably like, oh my God, it's not overheating. It would actually be just fine at that, but I didn't like how much noise it was making. So I repasted it and I'm glad I did because wow. We are now hitting, we're at 62C right now. I will say, once we do like Time Spy again, I think we do still hit like 70 maybe, but it's pretty insane to repaste. We didn't even do any new pads or anything. No new thermal pads, just paste. And we knocked off like almost 20 degrees Celsius on average. So repasting can definitely be worth it. I was surprised that the card was running that hot. Oh, one other thing I'm curious about too. I know we mentioned calling this kind of like a sleeper at the beginning. I feel like this is more of like a resto mod, right, chat? Like, yeah, because I relate to cars. Like, a sleeper to me would be like a 50s pickup truck with like an LS engine in it. But I feel like a resto mod is more like this, where it's like, this looks like a gaming PC. It just looks really old. You wouldn't think it had very good hardware in it. Oh, dude, I hate how I'm missing. Come on, baby, get some collaterals. So yeah, would you guys call this more of a resto mod, or would you not even call it anything? Is it literally just a gaming PC that's in a slightly older case and we're overthinking it? See if we can, let's just finish out this life. Now I'm ready to go to the next game. I'm excited about some of these games we have queued up. We got some games that I think make sense on this old sleeper build, this old resto mod build, this slightly older case build. Yeah, I definitely think you could lower some settings too, like I said, guys, and get like a little bit better FPS, but this game's pretty well optimized, runs on about anything. It's very impressive, I love it. Let me get you too. I'm glad this pistol has like 8,000 rounds. I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy, McAllister. This is my montage. This is it. I can't believe I just even hit that. That felt kind of gross. I mean, it was close, but all right, let's go to the next game. All right, now I know that none of the specs in this build are that old, but Team Fortress 2. I just feel like I had to run it because the case is just so error relevant. I think this game came out in like 2006, and I just actually got a kill right there. This is why I play it. This is why I play it. But we're actually running 1440p with like the maximum quality, and I'm gonna flex on this guy. I don't need to live. And currently 1440p with like, this is what max quality looks like. This is old Valve menu, by the way. Every game looked like this. They own Steam, by the way, if you didn't know that. Fun fact. Yeah, I mean, we're getting 200 to 300-ish FPS. It's kind of like running Counter-Strike. I'd almost say Counter-Strike can be easier to run, surprisingly. Not bad at all. This just feels so right, you know, but I wasn't running the game like this back in the day. You know, I was running this on like a HD 5450 and getting like, I was lucky to hit 60 FPS at, you know, at the time we were not playing it. 1080p wasn't really like a thing. Like it was, but nobody was doing that. That's like movie theater resolution back then, you know? Big is this is a good build for this price. Even minus like the really cool case and like that's the fun part about this video, I think. Just if you were to do this same exact build inside of like a micro HX tower, maybe it'd be even a little bit cheaper if you can find like a used one on eBay or Facebook. It's just the fact that like, this is a good build. I mean, we're playing any game that we want. I mean, we play Battlefield. It's a ray tracing card, so any game that has ray tracing requirements, it will launch. Now, the 8 gigs of VRAM, I get it. Some of y'all are gonna cry about it. At the end of the day, if you're playing 1080p, there's no game that you're not gonna play. If you're playing 1440p, all right, you launch Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, you might have some FPS drops. You launch freaking Harry Potter. I don't know, you guys have named like 5 games before that are like pretty VRAM hungry. If you launch any of those, maybe you're gonna have some problems, but realistically for like the average gamer that's playing 95% of the games out there, this is gonna be still a perfect build for that. Yeah, I feel like I say this like every time we do one of these sleep resto mods. Every time we do a sleeper, resto mod, or whatever, I feel like it always becomes like my new favorite one that I've done. You know, it's not the beige tower with no side panel, but this is the cool old gaming tower. This is like the stuff that fascinated me back in the day. Like I would have seen this and thought, oh, this is so sick. Not with these specs, obviously, but just this case, you know. The blue LED fan. I mean, LEDs were just starting to kind of really get popular, I think, in like the early 2000s in computers. We didn't have RGB back then, you know, you had to pick a color, and it was a little more expensive. Like adding LEDs actually costed some real money back then. Now it's like LEDs and RGB are like included with the build. Heck, sometimes it costs more to get a non-RGB build. It's kind of crazy. What is this? Right back at you, fam. I need my last kill before I leave. Oh, there's a spot. Okay, well, you know what? That was a good TF2 run. Don't worry, we don't have any more ancient games like this one, but we do have a couple more games to run, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and do them.
All right, guys, we are now playing some Halo Infinite on this PC. Again, Jackson and I, as Halo lovers, we're trying our best to bring back Halo. We're gonna go ahead and check the settings real quick. We're at 1080p medium settings here. Obviously, you can go much higher details if you want to, or you can stretch into 1440p. Depending on what you're looking to get out of this game, because I mean, we're getting 100 plus FPS right now, and it's running pretty dang smooth. Now, can I actually get some kills in this game? I was playing it the other day during my Linux challenge, because it's a multiplayer game that actually runs fine on Linux. Shout out to Halo for that, and using an anti-cheat that works decently. I'm on Jax's account too, I'm trying to figure out his keybinds, but hey, temperatures are looking pretty dang good. The 5600X, 70 degrees Celsius, looking pretty chill. And this is just a fun example of showing you that you don't need to have the latest and greatest hardware in a sleeper to actually revitalize it. You can actually put, again, I act like this is real hardware. The 2080 is still an awesome GPU. 5600X going used market, some pretty good price performance to get the most out of this PC. Oh, back her up. Oh, okay, that guy had the needler. Oh, another needler. They're just cracked down on sugar. Lock in, Matt, lock in. Oh, got him. Oh, that nade almost took him out. Are you kidding me? Boop, boop. No shot. Oh, what is his melee? Oh, his melee was not bound to the mouse. I'm so used to that. Ah. You know what's funny? I'm just staying alive, and now my team has gained the lead. I've done nothing of productive value to this team. It's a shotgun. I see the appeal. Oh, he's got the mutilator. Oh, no, that's what it feels like. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, team, you got this. Hey, got a dub on this PC. Hey, Halo Infinite, older AAA title, but it's running pretty dang good at 1080p. You can do some 1440p gaming if you want to. Let's move on to Are We There Yet, a indie title that does require some decent hardware. All right, guys, last game we're testing is Are We There Yet, which we've been liking to throw in these like indie titles into the mix because they're games that people are actually playing, and this one is a popular game right now. Currently running 1080p on the custom preset, which I did just change the DLSS from auto to balanced. So there is DLSS. We are on ultra settings, and we'll go ahead and show you guys what this looks like. And we're currently getting 80 FPS. Not too bad. My arms are looking thick as hell. and I'm looking great. Let's hop inside this RV and let's get going. I've yet to play this, by the way. Jackson's been the only one to test it. We're most likely gonna be playing this on our November PC giveaway stream. If you guys didn't know, we do give away a PC. Oh God, I forgot this thing is full manual. Engine's off. Press clutch. Let's go to first gear. All right, here we go. Here we go. Second gear. Get up this hill. Get on up here. Yeah, I mean, this is just an example, again, of another indie title that's running solid. PC gaming is much more than the popular games you see on the market. There's a lot of fun games like this have been coming out, like Peak, this game, what are some of the other ones, like Repo. There's a lot of different indie games out there that honestly your friends are gonna wanna play with you on, and I just got hit by rocks. Making sure you have a PC that can run those games also, pretty big deal, especially if they come in a less than unoptimized state. If they come in a unoptimized state, not less than. If they come in an unoptimized state, that is what it is. But this one's running pretty good. You probably don't even need to run DLSS. You can run less than ultra settings, but it defaults to the ultra, so I'm sticking to ultra, and we're getting a pretty good lock 60. That's all you can really expect here. I'm gonna take the detour. Can I get across this? Let's go. Oh, hell yeah. Oh. Ooh, that's unfortunate. I'm just gonna leave that there, and I'm gonna wrap up the benchmarks with that, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, fun PC that we're able to bring back from the dead. Literally, it wasn't working. So we're able to put in some new hardware and make this really cool XBlade case, has some new life in it. Let's go and wrap this video up.
All right, we just got done benchmarking our Resto mod. We're calling it a Resto mod, not a sleeper, because it actually looks like a gaming PC, and this thing did really good. We actually got a really good cents per point. It played everything we wanted it to, and I like that we didn't go all out this time and spend like $2 grand to revive this PC. We actually reused some of the parts that were already in it, and we made some really good upgrades along the way.
And to round out the benchmarks, we ran 2 more tests, our 3D Mark Time Spy score and CS2. And first up was CS2 on high settings, 1080p. We got an average of 269.4 FPS with a 1% low of 133.5. And that 3D Mark Time Spy score was 10,572, which is a 4 cent per point score, showing you guys that price performance going on the used market and getting this 2080 with the CPU and everything is really good bang for buck in terms of restoring a PC that, well, again, Resto mod here is a really cool case that can actually be used for a long term with the new hardware.
But yeah, we'd love to know down below, what old case are you repping? Are you actually still using your case from 2006 or maybe even older? And what case should we build in next to do a Resto mod? But anyways, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
See you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.
I'm gonna let you in on something. These PCs sell really fast at PCBros.tech, and remember, it's a custom one-off. There'll probably never be one like it again.
PCBros.tech, you can find very special PCs like this and a bunch of other ones at great prices. Whether you're balling on a budget or want to spend a ton of money, we got you covered. Use code ToastyBros on checkout. You will save 3% on your next purchase. See you guys later. Bye-bye.